name is Johnny Green, and he's 2 years old. He looks well enough, but there is something wrong with him. He has had infantile paralysis, or to give it its proper name, poliomyelitis. Johnny had polio badly. It left his limbs limp and powerless. But the full effects of this disease are seldom lasting. Now he is recovering and getting some power back, like this. A torch is like a new toy, pleasant to play with and interesting. Just watch his face. But still he can't get his head off the bed. It would be nice to grasp it with the other hand, too. There's nothing he can do about that yet. Maybe polio is a better name than infantile paralysis. There were always adult cases, and now it attacks grown-ups as much as children. John Broadbent was about 19 when he caught polio, and he's typical of many. It could have been flu, but he thought he might be sickening for something and sensibly went to bed. In the early stages, there's often not much to distinguish polio from some other diseases. Well, this sort of test narrows down the search. John can't quite kiss his knees, whereas he used to be able to quite easily. But the doctor goes on looking for more definite signs. You see, that's all right. But there's a weakness here in the left leg. The sooner the doctor can be sure about polio, the better the chances of John's recovery. Well, he was sure, but early treatment is so important that patients are admitted to hospital even in quite doubtful cases. Doctors err on the safe side, and in fact, about 20% of the first notified cases turn out not to have polio, but something else, often serious enough to require hospital treatment. The problem then is to help patients lead happy and useful lives. At the same time, to encourage the use of the paralyzed limbs and so speed their return to full activity. Helping patients to help themselves, rehabilitation, offers tremendous scope for the ingenuity of both doctors and patients. The methods of rehabilitation come from a study of many diseases and injuries. The technique which measures returning strength with polio also brings back activity to those crippled by other illnesses or in accidents. Doctors can tell the proper moment, which varies with every patient, to start active exercises. At first, the patient can barely help. But as long as she feels she is helping, that is the thing. Recovery is the aim. Confidence grows. Before long, patients encourage one another and hardly realize it. But it may be a long battle. Of those who have won that battle, the late President Roosevelt was the foremost. As one of the great men of our time, he holds a firm place in the affections of the people of Britain.
It is with both the pleasure and sadness that I welcome Mrs. Roosevelt here today. I am shortly going to invite her to unveil as a monument to her husband, the late President of the United States of America.